Hey guys, it's your boy Ghost. Hope y'all are having a good day right now. My day's been pretty good. My bad for not uploading for 2 weeks. I just been super busy, but I finally had like a good day off. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a story time for y'all. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. I don't think I've told this one yet. I'm pretty sure I haven't. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this, make sure you leave a like and let's get straight into it. So this story time all started when I was around 18 or 19 years old. And as per usual, it was a Saturday this day, and I woke up, got ready, ate some breakfast. But because it was the weekend, I didn't have much to do, so I kind of was just chilling. And all of a sudden, I get a phone call from one of my good homies, and let's call this man. Let's call him Jacob. So Jacob, he calls me up, and he's like, "Yo, what are you up to?" And I'm like, "Nothing much, kind of just chilling. What about you?" He's like, "Nothing much right now. I was actually calling because I wanted you to come to my birthday party." And I was like, "Oh shoot, I forgot it was your birthday." Cuz his birthday was, I think it already passed, but he was celebrating it on a Sunday because it was the weekend. So yeah, he calls me up. He's like, "Yo, you should come to my birthday party. I would really love you there." I'm like, "Absolutely, I would love to go. What do you plan on doing though?" So apparently he wanted to go to this bowling alley. It was like a bowling alley arcade mini golfish thing. And it sounded awesome, to be honest. And I was so down. So of course I tell him, "Yo, I'm down. Let's do it." I was like, "Is our other good homie gonna come too?" And for the sake of the story, let's call this other friend Brian. So Jacob and Brian are the main, two main characters in this story time. So I'm like, "Yo, is Brian gonna come too?" He's like, "Yeah, he is. I just called him up before you and he said he'd be down." And yeah, I'm like, "Okay, awesome." Because don't get me wrong, Jacob was like one of my best friends, right? He's a good friend of mine. We've known each other for a while now. But the only thing is, this man is popular as hell. So he knows a lot of other people. And he also invited like three other people I didn't know. So of course, Brian is my other good friend. I'm like, we're like always a duo. We're always together. So I was like, "Yo, if he's going, I'm going." So yeah, thankfully he was going. So next day comes along. It's a Sunday now, and I wake up, get ready, take a shower, do my usual routine, right? And I'm hyped. I'm excited for this day. I'm like, "Yo, this is gonna be an amazing day. I'm gonna go bowling. This is gonna be awesome." Because I only went bowling like what, once or twice in my life. So it's kind of a new thing for me still. It was a new thing for me still. So that's why I was super excited. So Brian was coming to pick me up. He gets to my house. I get in his car, and we're off. So as we're in the car, we're chatting a little bit now, and I'm like, "Yo, I've never been bowling, man. Have you?" And he told me he only bowled like what, once or twice. So just like me, basically. And we were both freaking excited. We were hyped. We were like pumped. We were just on board for this whole thing. And when you have like an image before you go to something, like this image of what it's gonna look like when you get there. So that's what happened to me. So I had this like perfect bougie image of, yo, this place is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so cool. And it's just gonna be like rich people. And when we get there, we get out the car and I look at the building and it's nothing like how I imagined it would be. So it was run down. It was really old. It was really small. And I was a little bit disappointed, but I'm like, okay, maybe it will look better inside. Because sometimes that can happen. And I see Jacob, I'm like, "Yo, Jacob, it's the birthday boy. Oh my God, birthday man, come over here." I'm just yelling it across the parking lot. It was so funny. I was just embarrassing this man. And yeah, so it's me, Jacob, and Brian now. And then three of Jacob's friends pull up. I introduce myself. I'm like, "Yo, what's good? My name's Ghost. Nice to meet y'all." And yeah, being nice and respectful as I can be. So we all huddle up and we finally go into this building. And it was a lot cooler than I expected. We go into this building and it looked really good. Like it looked a lot better than what it did outside. And yeah, there's like a little arcade, the bowling alley, and then a mini like golf place. It was super dope. And yeah, now the story time is getting a little bit more interesting. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. So we go in, since it's Chico's birthday. He wanted to pay for everything. I felt a little bit bad, so I wanted to, I tried paying for my stuff because I didn't want Jacob to pay for the whole thing. But he kept denying it. He's like, "Nah, nah, I got it." I'm like, "All right, all right." So He pays for the stuff, he pays for the shoes, he pays for the time, and all the usual stuff. We get to our station, I think it's called, and we're putting on the shoes, and I'm asking Brian, how do you bowl? Even though he went bowling the same amount of time as me, he still had a little bit more experience because I think his family was like more on the side of bowling. I don't know, but he knew how to bowl, so he was teaching me a little bit, and yeah. So straight off the bat, we're bowling and an amazing time. We're having such a great time. Honestly, to the point I'm like, yo, nothing's gonna go wrong. What could go wrong? I don't know why I do this to myself. But every time I say, yo, nothing could go wrong, or I'm having such a great time, what could possibly go wrong? Something goes wrong. I don't know what it is when I'm never gonna say that ever again, I don't think. But yeah, I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time. I'm winning, actually. I got like 3 strikes, and I was genuinely doing amazing until something bad goes wrong. So as I'm waiting for my turn, I'm talking to Jacob, the birthday boy. I'm like, yo, my man, making small chat. I'm like, yo, happy birthday. I hope you're having a good birthday. And I'm telling him how he sucks at bowling because he's like last place. I'm like, you are trash, you're garbage, making fun of him, right? While Brian is taking his turn. And I'm not paying attention to Brian right now because I'm talking to Jacob. So my eyes are like focused on Jacob because that's how I am. When I'm talking to someone, my eyes are like fixated on you. I give good eye contact. And I'm talking to him, and I think Brian's turn is already up. I'm thinking that he already finished his turn because he's walking back to me or walking back to the seat. So I get up, and I'm starting to walk now. I grab my bowling ball. Now, the thing is, I didn't know that Brian just finished his turn. So as Brian's walking back to his seat, we pass each other, right? And he's looking at me super weird. I'm like, what the? Why is he looking at me weird? Did I do something wrong? And he doesn't say anything, so he just sits back down. So again, I grab my bowling ball and I'm getting ready to throw it. And I'm still talking to Jacob, by the way. I'm still talking to this man. I'm not paying attention to what's in front of me, like the pins and stuff. I grab the bowling ball, I wheel it back, and I throw it. And this is where everything goes wrong. So as I throw the bowling ball, I finally look towards the pins. So basically, when you throw a bowling ball and you hit all the pins, there's this thing called a pin starter or pin, spotter or whatever. And it like takes all the pins away and then puts a new set of pins, right? So this is what I did. As I was throwing it, the pin spotter was still coming down and was still trying to set a new set of pins for the next person. And me being the dumb person I am, I didn't know this because I wasn't paying attention. So as my bowling ball is going towards the pins, the freaking thing is still trying to set a new set of pins. And I'm no joke, I was an inch away from hitting the freaking thing. And yo, I was so scared. Everyone jumped up and was like, wait, no, don't throw it. And I'm like, what? What happened? And as I'm turning towards where I threw my bowling ball, I just see it, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm getting kicked out. I'm gonna destroy this whole thing." But thankfully, by the grace of God, the thing went up just in time. It was like a millisecond away from hitting it, and it went up just in time, and I was able to avoid it. And after that, I look back at everyone, and everyone's just stunned. Their mouth is open, their eyes are open. They're all looking at me. Like, it was just a moment of silence. And they were all like, what the hell are you doing? You're so stupid. Why would you do that? And I'm like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. And Brian is looking at me. He's like, yo, you're autistic. You freaking dummy. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. And everyone's just telling me this. Even the people I didn't know were telling me I'm stupid and autistic. Understandably so, though, because I was. So it was just so dumb. I was like, my heart was beeping. Like I thought I was gonna die. I don't know why. But it was so scary to the point I was like, dang, thank you God that I didn't hit the thing because we would have all been kicked out right there and then. It was so freaking scary, yo. I should have recorded it. But yeah, we all started laughing because nothing went wrong, thankfully. And yeah, it was a good time. And after that, we celebrated his birthday, had a great time, and yeah, went home. So yeah, all in all, it was a great experience. So moral of the story is don't be like me in this story time. Pay attention to whatever you're doing. Make sure you're doing everything, as you're supposed to. And yeah, just don't be dumb like me. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the story time. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below any of your story times, or if anything similar happened to you, would love to read it. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. It's free, would help me out so much, and I would really appreciate it. It's been your boy Ghost, your Ghost of Dreams. Peace.